Hello, and welcome to another Fearless Friday with Happy Healthy Women. I'm Penny DeJagger, and I'm with the Calgary branch. And I am excited to have Kris here. She's our trailblazer who's also with the Calgary branch, although we're in different locations usually all the time and today. I'm usually from Calgary, but I'm in BC right now for a night. And Kris is out on the coast. And we will talk about where you are in a minute. Anyway, these Fearless Fridays are super important because we get a chance to introduce you to leaders of happy, healthy women. And that way you get to know us, what kind of leaders we are, what type of businesses that we have. And you just get to know what we do, kind of what we're like. You can imagine maybe working with us. And Kris and I have actually just started working together, but I will save that for the questions with Kris. So Kris is with Digital with Nest, and thank you for signing up today for one of these Fearless Fridays.
Thank you.
Maybe do you want to do a little introduction, and then I might get into sort of like a little interview with you.
Sure, that sounds great.
Perfect.
I'm on Vancouver Island, and my background is kinesiology degree, but went straight into sales and marketing. I've worked a few places around the globe in sales and marketing capacity. So that's really my background. I think I've been selling probably since I was a synchronized swimmer, selling frozen chickens and bingo cards. So that's how we had to pay for competitions. And and so what my area of I guess my zone of genius now is helping health and wellness entrepreneurs with technology and strategy so that you can build your business and you can stay in your zone of genius. I think that's critical.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that. So as a entrepreneur who's trying to manage all the tech and different things, I'll say quickly, but it was slow to come to realization that I could not do all of it. And I think that what you do is really needed in regards to no matter where you're at in your business, right? Like is just you help us get the word out there, and then we can stay with whatever it is. Like for me, with my massage clients or my holistic nutrition clients, I can be with them and not worry about some of the stuff that's working behind the scenes. So yeah, just describe a little bit about what you do and what are the most important parts of your work. And I think you've said who your preferred clients are already.
Yeah. Health and wellness entrepreneurs. That's right. Yeah. So I guess to give you an idea, can I use you as an example, Penny?
Sure. Why not?
Great. So you've gone and had this fabulous coaching. They've given you great ideas, and you've been putting together a lot of the things that they're teaching you, but the implementation part is a bit more of a challenge. And it's also time consuming. And it's time consuming because right now you're having to do it on the fly, and send out one email, whereas there's things that we can do to automate those things, make it a little bit more, the more we can automate your life, the better, and make it really have a professional feel. So whether it's emails or an email sequence, or helping you sell your next class by a landing page and getting people to click on buttons so that they are enrolling in that class, or building an email list by giving away a freebie, or creating a membership. So like a membership is a lot of fun. And I think that's something that's going to really benefit you. I can't wait for us to get it together. So when you get a new client, they can join, or you can add them to your membership, and then it'll just, here's where you get started. This is phase 1. This is phase 2. You have little videos with it. You have all the files and the paperwork that's with it. And it's all automated for you too. And it's there laid out in a nice, sensical fashion for your client.
Right. Yeah. I like the words automated, streamlined, making it good for the client journey. It's because a lot of us that are trying to do all of these moving parts, it can be a bit of a clunky journey, even though your heart's in it, but you might not be an expert at technology. So you obviously are helping people with technology and marketing strategies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. What else? So what topic or aspect of your work would you like to focus on today? So you've given me a little bit of of information here, time and money. What do you mean by that?
Well, what's the value of your time? Is your
Yeah.
time best spent? Let's take an hour of your time. If you are taking an hour to learn how to start building, let's say, a landing page or your own website, where you could be spending that with a client making money,
Mhm.
what's more valuable?
Yeah.
So it's really understanding, and niching down on when is it better to do it yourself and when is it better to outsource it or
Great.
delegate it to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think some of us think, well, I got to wait until I'm earning X amount of money and then I can afford this kind of support. But I think I've gotten to a place in my business where I can't not afford to get this support if I really want to launch and up level my business, especially in this online world. If you've been used to, like me, with word of mouth and in person, uh, I don't think this online environment is going away in regards to offering courses and meetings with clients. So I think the more that we have people like you that can help us stay, like you said, in our zone of genius, the better.
Well, I can tell you this, that I've heard so many times now from the likes of Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Mike
Mm,
Filsaime, is that the online education segment or industry
yeah.
is going to be a $325 billion business by
Wow.
2025.
Yeah. So you better get on the train. Better get on
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get on now and get things working, and then stay with the times. That's the
Yeah.
easiest way to do it. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. And then what does digital with Nest mean?
So
I
we
need to
started
know.
off just as Nest, which
Okay.
is, we played around with what is Nest. And it's New Entrepreneurs Soar with Technology. And that's what it stands for. And then we want
Love it.
to, our goal is to have our little birdies, our little chicks in the nest, and then
Yeah.
have you soar and fledge out of the nest. And then, of course, when we started really niching down on the digital side of things,
Mhm.
digital with Nest. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I have some other questions for you here.
Bring it
You've talked
on.
about memberships and course creations. So there are a lot of platforms. Like when I was starting to look at like who could help me, like where is like a one-stop shop, like for all the things that I would need. What are like how does it, what is this? There are many different platforms for your business. How do you decide which one is best? Like, is it determining on what industry you're in, or like how do you go about finding the right platform?
Yeah. Um, it really depends on what you want to be doing, but you also want to look at what the costs are of all the different kind of platforms you can be in. So um, I took a course about 2.5 years ago, and just I wanted to reinvent myself because I thought I'm not going back to work for anyone again. Been there, done that. It burned my butt every
Yeah.
time. And so yeah, I started looking at what kind of platforms do I need? What apps do I need? And the prices just add up. When you
Yeah.
start looking at the monthly cost of everything, you get
Mhm.
Member Vault for your membership, and that's so much. And you've got Canva, and it's so much. And Thinkific to put your classes on. And it just piles up. And
Yeah.
when you look at all the things that you could be spending anywhere between $8,000 and $18,000 a year on monthly fees.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to figure out how to use them.
Yeah.
So you
And
have all
make them
these,
work together.
yeah, yeah, integrate them all together. Yeah. So here's an example. I have a couple different schedulers. I just got rid of the subscription, but it was like a monthly meal planning um, thing that I could download meals for clients. So that was something I had. What else is there? Canva. Hmm.
And if
I'm
you do
trying
a
to,
website.
oh yeah, obviously maintaining the website. So that's a lot of different moving parts to remember, to renew and are you really using them enough to make it worthwhile?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And That's true. Actually, a lot of people will get it and it's so overwhelming. They just figure out an alternative to it or don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my business partner, Adrian, she's out of Pennsylvania.
Right.
And she and I met actually on this course that we wanted to, she wants to live the van life. And she's brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant. She's a physical therapist by trade, but loves technology. I love the design side and technology. And so when Adrian and I were chatting, we independently found a new platform that has everything, or will have everything once it comes out of beta. And we love it. And we exclusively use that now.
Right. Do you want to tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, if anyone's curious to look at it, you can go to ComeGroove, ComeGroove.com.
Right.
And I mean, you can even get a free website. You could do free landing pages. What's kind of cool about it is it lets you in the door to really play with it. And it gives you, it's quite a robust plan for the free plan, in that you could create, 1 or 2 websites if you wanted to. Because it's still in beta, and that's going to be coming out of beta probably by Black Friday. But what we did, and you did as well, we bought the platinum version of it. So we're paying once, and what did we pay? $13.97.
Yeah.
And we never have to pay again. And we've got memberships, websites, landing pages, emails coming. We've got video, webinars. Just everything you can imagine.
Yeah. I haven't heard of another platform, with the amount of value that Groove has. So we'll put that information in the comments, actually, after this video gets posted online or whatever. We'll put Kris's contact information, as well as how to find out about this Groove platform.
That'd be great.
I think people need to know for sure.
Well, and if anyone has any questions, certainly send me a message. I'd be happy to show you, take you on a tour. Yeah.
Perfect. So what else do I want to ask you? I think we've talked about, how do you determine when you should learn technology versus delegating it to someone else? Do you have a specific key kind of point there to help us make that decision? Yeah,
well, we can usually get a good feeling when we talk to somebody about how comfortable they are with technology. And then what generally works the best is for us to do it for you. We create it, make it, and then we create videos to show you how to make changes. So you still have ownership of your website or whatever it is. But all you have to do is learn then how to do little updates, whether those are, copy, images, what have you. And that's the easy part to teach. So you just don't have to build it from scratch, but you can maintain it, or you can just stay with us.
See, and that brings down anxiety tremendously. And then I can say, okay, I have the time to focus on my content now, or being right with my client with counseling. And that's awesome. And we do need that support for sure. What events or workshops do you have coming up that we could highlight for people?
We're probably going to do building a landing page workshop. We haven't settled on a date yet, but anybody who wants to build a landing page, we'll be offering a 3 or 4 day workshop. So one, it'll be learning the right kind of copy to put in that landing page. That's critical. What things you want in it so that it's enticing, how you need to engage people in, that hero section or above the fold section. And, how often you need to have call to action, all those kind of things. So we educate people on what they want to do and allow them to be more hands-on so they understand the process of a landing page, how it works, etc., and how it's impactful. We want to make it something that's completely irresistible. Yeah. So that'll probably be the next thing.
Yeah. And that'll be something like an example would be, click here to get my free gift, but then you capture their email, which is great because then you're building your email list.
Yeah. The first reason you'd want to use a landing page is to grow your email list, for sure. Grow your audience.
I like that.
Yeah,
for sure. Now, aren't you currently in a 12-week program or course that you guys are giving?
Just finished it, actually.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep. Just had our graduates.
Oh,
And
what
what
was
we did
that?
is a 12-week course creation course. So we
Oh,
took people, you can take a lot of courses. They teach you what you want to have in your course, the pricing point that you're going to be at, what all your modules are going to be, and all of a sudden you've got all the content that you need and the materials to teach a course, but you don't have the means to teach it. You can't integrate it because they don't cover that. So
right.
what we do is we teach the whole shooting match. So
Wow.
it's a turnkey solution from starting and developing your course, building it, implementing it into the technology, and then we even take you through, okay, it's now time to launch your 5-day or 3-day free offer, and then the next step is then launching your actual course, and we have all the technology set up right down to the e-commerce side of things.
Oh my goodness. So are you talking like a course that is an evergreen course, like online, like that
Ideally, yeah,
people can purchase and it's kind of running behind the scenes?
exactly. It's making
Okay.
money while you sleep, ideally. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that
So
nice?
the best way to do it is usually you want to teach the course live the first time,
Great.
capture that, then add it to your membership, and then it's something that can be evergreen.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Well, I didn't even know you were doing that. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So much to offer. And you have a couple times where people can, like, you go live and you do questions and answers throughout the week. What are those things? What days?
Well, we've just changed it actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
what we do in our group, and it's actually called the Create, Market, and Sell Facebook group,
Mhm.
and it's a Digital with Nest group. But what we do in there is we help people stay accountable. So on Mondays, we say, what's your motivation this week? What do you want to achieve? Tuesdays, we share tips. And Wednesdays, now we're doing Q&A. So whether it's you have questions on strategy, your next steps, how to grow, how to level up, or even with Groove itself,
Yeah,
we'll answer those questions. So we
love
go
that.
live on StreamYard every Wednesday at 11 o'clock Pacific and help people with that. Yeah. And then we
Wow.
go on Clubhouse every Thursday
Great.
at 1 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah. You're giving huge value to clients. And I only see those times that you go live in the Q and A's and accountability. Like those are really going to grow as there's more and more people. Like it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we have a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Yeah. And even if we only have 1 or 2 people, then
Yeah.
we get to niche down with those people and really give them a lot of value. So
Mhm.
I'm never disappointed when we only have a couple of people show up, because those who show up
Yeah.
get, massive amounts of our time, which is
Yeah.
nice.
That's great. So we've talked about a few ways to maybe connect with you. What's the best way for people to find you?
Well, my
And we can
email,
post them
yeah,
down
my
after this.
email is Kris, which is Kris at digitalwithnest.com.
Mhm.
And more than happy, find me on Facebook. So it's Kris Harley-Jesson, not Davidson. I waited 40 years looking for a guy with the last name Davidson. I had to settle for a guy named Jesson, and he's a pretty good guy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, those are probably the best ways.
Okay. And we want to welcome people to put comments or questions in regards to this live that we're doing here. And we'll get back to you and we'll put all that contact information in the comments. Is there anything today that I have not covered that you want to tell Happy Healthy Women about?
Just I'm so excited to be here. This is, and I was saying this on our authentically connecting coffee this morning,
This morning, yeah.
was I'm so delighted to be here in this group, because it truly is authentic. It's sincere. It's from the heart. I've just met the most amazing people. And so I have you to thank for that, Penny,
Oh, yes.
because you introduced me to this. And I was thinking, ooh, networking, no, but it's just not like that. It's
It's,
more of it's women raising each other up.
yeah.
And we
Women
need more of
empowering
that.
women. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Yeah, no, it's been great. I encourage more people, if they're watching this tonight or whenever they happen to watch these things that we post, get involved. Come out to our meetings. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to end. Thank you very much, Kris, for
Thanks,
this.
Penny.
I've learned so much about your business, Digital with Nest, and we're going to sign off now and have a good Friday.
Happy Friday.
Yep.